Beats Planet.
Wait. Oh, hold on. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Don't go nowhere. Hold on. Ain't that a big... Hold on. I just learned. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me make sure. Oh, hold on. Wait. Stop. Okay. Hold on. Let me get by the microphone. Let me turn me up a little bit. Hey, man, look. Wait, I'm too loud. Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute. Testing. Too loud? Hold on. Testing. Hold on. Yo. Hold on. Hold on now. Let me get it together now. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Chat box, can y'all hear me? Cause we doing something a little different, and it looked like it might be loud as hell, but I don't want it to be loud as hell for y'all. Let me see what's going on. Let me see. Hold on. No, go live. Hold on, y'all. Hold on now. Let me get it together. Okay. Cool. Gotcha. So we're not necessarily having technical difficulties. No. Let me explain to you what's going on. The last few times I've streamed, I've been streaming on my PC. And I've been streaming on my laptop, on my old ass 2012 laptop, and y'all know that we going through technology change. You know what I'm saying? So this is the first actual, I can hit this button now. This is the first actual live stream from my PC. You know what I mean? So everybody just clap it up. Real fast right there, clap it up. So I just kind of set up OBS real fast. This ain't the new rollout because I got a whole bunch of other stuff coming, but I did want to just slowly but surely take the processes away from the old laptop to the PC because I got to learn how to do it at some point. You know what I mean? So I'm just making sure that everything is everything on that side. And what I noticed, I don't know if y'all noticed this, and I don't know how consistently y'all watch my show, but you know that when I play my intro, there's always a little hitch in the intro. Like it'll be like dum 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 dum. You know what I'm saying? There's always a little hitch. And I've just learned that hitch ain't there no more because my PC is more powerful than my punk ass laptop, so I don't have any streaming issues. Ain't that wild? Plus, I can edit a video while I'm talking to y'all. Plus, I can set the phones up and they not crash. Plus, I can record my audio so I can put this in podcast form later. I'm not doing it now, but I will do it soon. You know what I mean? So I'm just getting acclimated to my new technology. But what's up, y'all? What's good, y'all? Let me I can minimize OBS now because we in the building. All right, cool. So yes, what I wanted to do tonight or whatever, I did a film session a little bit ago. It was one of the film sessions I said I was gonna do. It was the Joe Looney joint. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they felt like I was hating on Joe Looney. So, so I decided to make a film session fully hating on Joe Looney. This ain't what I'm showing y'all now. That Joe Looney video is like processing right now. This is film from last year. This is the Vikings game, and I just kind of wanted to watch two games in particular. I wanted to watch the Vikings game and the Packers game. Just two games I wanted to revisit just to kind of get some clarity on what was going on, because sometimes you got to do that. And every now and then, when I'm watching film, I be watching by myself, and I'm like, man, if there's an audience here that wants to watch film with me, then feel free for you guys, to come in and watch some film with me. All right. Plus, I might be doing requests. I haven't confirmed if I'm doing requests, but chat box, if you wanted to request some film to watch, Like, what y'all thinking about looking at? Because I gotta ask y'all first, cause y'all might not have great ideas. y'all might have some terrible ideas. Yo, Voch, show us that game from 2014. No, I don't want to talk about that. Why don't want to talk about that game? You know what I'm saying? So if y'all have an idea, we can run it for the cardio. Connor Williams sucked that last drive along with Garrett. See, there you go with that last drive miss. Frankly, football is up in here. Says, damn, all that set it off, Chris, and I got a whole video in the making for why Joe won't even make the damn team. Well, um, hey, drop that video anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody can drop a Joe Looney won't, and Joe probably make the team. To be fair, Joe probably make the team to some capacity or whatever. But drop the video because more people need to know. More people need to know. But like I said, man, my phones are lit, so I'm watching film, but I'm watching for me. I ain't really watching for y'all. You know what I'm saying? So like if I see something that I feel like stopping, then I'll stop it. But like I said, man, if y'all got any questions, y'all can kind of stop me and, we can kind of correspond in that way, whatever you want to do. And if you have a call or if you have any other kind of question, it ain't even got to be film related. You just may want to just ask me a question. You can call into the show. The number's on the screen: 515-606-5187, access code 309-104. It's on the screen. You can't miss it. All right. I tell you what I did miss. I bet I missed that last play. So we're gonna go back to it and we're gonna pause. Now, when you watch film, man, there has to be something that you're looking for in particular. Let me take a sip of water on that note. In particular, I'm looking at defense and I'm looking at offensive line in particular. So any notes I can pull for entire defense and offensive line. Like I said, I should get a bing across my screen if the hotline is blinged or whatever. So that's good to go there. I got the chat box on my phone and on the side of the screen. This setup is so damn gangster, dog. I swear it's so gangster. All right, let's run it for the cardio. Let's see what we got here. One thing that just made me mad about this lineup already, is Jameis Olawale. Like, why is Jameis Olawale there? I'm so sick of Jameis. Let's see. Also, if we can get some Everson Griffin notes out of this, then let's get some Everson Griffin notes out of this. Something else that's weird, too? Great block by Connor Williams right there. Something else that's weird. I thought Travis Frederick was like cool all year, but all of a sudden when Travis Frederick retired, he be like, yo, man, I wasn't good last year. And I go back and watch the film. I go, Travis wasn't that good last year. He wasn't bad. He wasn't bad. He was just better than Joe, but he wasn't him, though. He wasn't him. And I will drop that Joe Looney film session later if y'all want me to. Pretty cool block by Connor Williams right there. Y'all don't get me started on this Connor Williams stuff. What everybody else looking like? Man, look, I developed such a respect for Zach Martin. Doing this Joe Looney film from the 2018 season, I developed even much more respect for Zach Martin, man. I can't wait to that video's done. I just got to drop it. You know what I'm saying? So we might drop it after this is done. We may drop it, tomorrow, whatever y'all want to do. Let me know. Let me know. Watch the audio sound crazy right now on the call line. Let's see what the call line is talking about. Okay, cool. Brandon from Frankly Football is on the call line. You say my audio sounds funny?
Yeah, it sounds crazy, like you super close to the mic or something like that.
Well, I'm super close to the mic.
Sound good on the YouTube audio, but on the call line it sounds wild.
I'm super close to my mic. What you want me? Let's see. Let's go to preferences. And it's so crazy I can do all this on the fly because I was never able to do this on the fly. Let's go.
Technology is wild.
Man, my new technology is so cold. Let's see. Let's go to audio codec because that's what I use. Does that sound better, Brandon from Frankly Football?
It's getting there. You about 50% better than what you was. It still sound a little muffled though. Like I said, you super close to the mic or something like that.
What if I just turn this cap down? Then what happens? Yo, 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 yo. What that sound like?
We in the building. We good now.
We in the building, man. See, that's all we got to do, man. Just a handful of young means or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It don't take much. What you got for the
Yeah.
show, though, play?
Little teamwork.
That's it.
So yeah, I don't even want Joe Looney on this team, Voch.
What are you
I ain't gonna
saying,
lie
sir?
to you.
What are you saying, sir? That's incredibly disrespectful and it's quasi egregious, sir. You better have a damn good reason why you don't want Joe Luna on this team at all. You better explain yourself.
My damn good reason is two games.
Okay.
The Titans game where he looked like he was about to get beheaded every single snap. Well, not every single one, but you know what I'm saying. It was bad.
Damn.
And that Rams game, that playoff game. Ooh.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
So listen, I'm up here talking crazy about you, but when I do drop my Joe Looney film session, I will include the Rams game. And boy, and Dominic Sue just kind of did what he wanted to do, didn't
Ooh.
he? Yeah.
Oh man, Joe should have been collecting disability after that game.
This is the bad thing about Joe Looney, man.
It
Joe
was bad.
Looney is a very serviceable center. I don't want to act like he's not serviceable, but the problem with
Absolutely.
the problem with hold on, now they say they can't hear me. Hold on, now wait a minute. Now they say they can hear you. Wait, I did something wrong. Wait a minute. We working on. That's why we doing this. Hold on.
Yeah. Look.
Hold the time
That's
out.
right.
What if I go audio input capture, hit that button, go to audio codec, hit OK, and turn this off? Hold on, wait. Chat box, can y'all wait a minute? That's too loud. Chat box, can y'all hear me now? Chat box, is that good for y'all? What the vibe is? Testing. Okay, the chat box
Still
saying.
on my end.
Okay, hold on, wait. The chat box say I'm good now. Brandon, how it sound on your end?
Hey, I'm good.
All right, we all good to go. We were talking about Joe Looney and the Rams game.
Being
My
serviceable.
my biggest problem with Joe Looney and the Rams game is that Joe just in all games, like Joe just can't get movement. Joe can't get movement, and when Joe gets his hat on people, Joe can't keep those blocks. So Joe may be on somebody like he's blocking them, but if they just pull Joe off of him, then Joe just won't be on him no more. You know what I'm saying? Joe don't got a lot of power in his drive. You know.
Absolutely. He got a distinct lack of push in all of his blocks, like especially against premier talent. Like what's the game I was looking at? The Titans game.
Sure.
He would get his hand on guys, and then even if he would get his hands on them first, sometimes he would still be getting pushed back.
Sure.
Joe has, from what I was seeing, slightly below average length arms. Maybe that has something to do with it.
Wait a minute.
And he's just a little old.
Time out, Brent. So look, I'm watching the film, right? And Brett
Yeah.
Maher trying to kick this ball from the star. Why do we go for this kick? Why do we go? I know I was trying to defend Jason Garrett for a little bit because I was trying to be a rebel because everybody was hating on him. I'm like, hey man, give him a chance, man. Brett Maher make 158-yard field goal. Jason thought he can kick that bitch from the 65.
He was sitting in his mind. You gotta know.
Oh, let me tell you something. I know who don't shoot dice in the bathroom. Jason Garrett never shot dice in the bathroom a day in his life because he can roll sevens one time. He want to keep rolling. Jason Garrett want to hit $1,000 in the dice game. He want to keep rolling till he broke.
Man, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I think that right now, Tyler would maybe be a better center than Joe right now. But I want Mitch Hyatt more than I want Joe Looney right now.
Explain yourself.
Mitch Hyatt, in his games where he did play, showed upside. We know what Joe's ceiling is. So if we want to put another veteran guy like, Cody Weichman or something like that, while we're grooming Tyler and maybe Mitch in the wing, I think that would maybe be better than just putting somebody subpar as Joe in there. I don't want subpar as my starter. Like I want to have some subpar with upside.
You mean
I don't want subpar to feel it.
You mean Mitch Hyatt or you mean Brandon Knight? Because Mitch Hyatt ain't play nowhere. He ain't play no snaps at all. I don't think.
No, I say that Mitch Hyatt has more upside than Joe.
Okay, I thought you said something like Mitch
And
Hyatt
I think
was
that,
playing or something. All right, but cool, go ahead.
oh, no, 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 no. Another guy who I said played was Cody Weissman because he's been playing for like 6 or 7 years now.
Yeah.
And when he did play, I looked at his film. Cody Weissman was good in pass protection, like not just serviceable. Cody Weissman was good in pass protection. He played guard, and he did play center in college. So I'd be more willing to roll the dice on him because I done played some dice in the bathroom than I would to throw Joe out there and just try to play it safe.
Well, I
Because
think it's
this ain't Garrett's coach no more.
Well, I think it's gonna this tackling is terrible. Look at this tackling. I think it's gonna come down to Connor McGovern and Tyler though, because the one reason I'm hating on Joe Looney that he's not powerful, that he can't get movement. I think Hyatt and Badass are better at that. I think that they're better moving people. That they're more physical offensive linemen. Both of their ass can't move as well as Joe, but hell, man, I don't want nobody. Like, look, we're not running track, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't need my offensive lineman to beat people in damn foot race. I need him to get movement and get people off the football, man. So if I had to pick, I would rather have the more stout, powerful dude that don't move that well than
Absolutely.
Joe that run all the screens but can't run the DBs over when he get there. You know what I mean?
Now here's the thing: Joe flat out missed on some blocks on the screen game in the Titans game. That was what the Titans game was one of the ones where he got beat up the most in 2018.
Sure.
I used 2018 because that's what Joe had all of his playing time.
Sure.
You know, in case people don't really recognize why I'm looking at film a year behind.
Sure.
In the Titans game, Joe looked piss poor on the screen game, and if that is what movement is going to get you, then I would rather take both of the younger guys who are bigger and have longer arms.
For everybody that's watching film right now, this ain't coaching. So when Voch come out and be like, "Hey man, it ain't all coach. We got to execute too." This is what I mean by it's not always coaching. I understand coaching got a lot to do with it, man. But this can't have it.
Filthy.
My bad.
That was filthy. That's what that was.
My bad, Brandon. Go ahead and say what you were saying, sir. I apologize.
Another thing that I think we are going to see an improvement on
Sure.
is, man, Lyle Collins is going to be a star. So I think overall,
Sure.
whoever is at center is going to have an easier time than Joe did in 2018 because, let's face it, Connor Williams, as a rookie, was subpar, and he is taking his game to the next level.
Relax.
And then Lyle Collins is also taking his game to the next level. So whoever's there is going to have a much easier time than Joe did in 2018.
I just don't want Philbin to come in and like try and like change everybody, because I always said this, or at least I've been saying this the past couple weeks or whatever, that, when you're a new coach at any spot, that you either going to do two things. You either going to make suggestions or you going to ask some questions. That throw made me sick. And I don't need Joe Philbin to come in and try to change Tyron Smith or try to change Zach Martin. Like, we good. Like, you go work with Mitch Hyatt and them. Go work with Brandon Knight and all them boys or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't need too much change because every time offensive line coaches change, Lael look different. I don't want Lael looking different. I need him to sit down. I need Philbin with his notepad to sit down and take notes from the guys that's been here already, so that he know how we operate.
Ask them if they're thirsty and if they need some water.
That's all he need to ask.
That's all he got to do.
He don't. We don't need much.
Maybe try to get him like a special protein shake or something crazy that he know about. But that's all he got to do.
Yeah, they got to be a protein shake. He could be like, "Hey man, I'm going to Krispy Kreme. Y'all want something? yeah, y'all good? Bring a dozen of donuts back."
Man, we talked about this on your last live stream. He is gonna have the easiest job.
Sure.
He can be hands off. Let Tyron run things. Be his cheerleader, and he good.
Hell, man, I wish I can coach the Cowboys O-line, boy. I be getting all the checks. I'll work the rest of my life. Matt Moore's still getting money. I know I can get paid living off of old bodies.
Easy.
You trying to host a show with me for a little bit, or you got something to do, or you got somewhere to go?
I'm with you.
Let me get this call in real fast because they've been waiting. I don't want to be rude. 214. What's happening? Who this?
What's up, bro? This is Ron. I'm from Dallas. Hey, I've been dying to ask you something, bro, about the Cowboys, bro.
Go ahead, play.
So, what you think about this empty set that we could do with Cooper, Gallup, Lamb, Pollard, and Jarwin?
Sound good. Sound good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just got to work in the application. This wouldn't be the first year that we've run empty. We've done a lot of empty hell since Dak got here. That was really one of
Okay, yeah, that's good at empty, bro. We had some big plays on empty that I can think of, bro. A lot of big plays.
sure. The only thing about empty is that Zeke is really good, and you don't want to take Zeke out of your equation. You're better when you're balanced and you can attack any kind of way or whatever. But if you take Zeke off the field and go empty, then Zeke's not getting the football. So
Zeke can get a break, bro. We gonna get Zeke a break, bro. But he gonna get it. He gonna get his carries, bro. I'm just saying, you know.
Sure.
Let's not overexert him. I'm hoping Pollard gets like 100 to 150, 100 carries would be good for him. 120. How many carries do you think would be good for Pollard?
100 carries. That's like I'm trying to count. 160 carries is 10 per game. So I mean, yeah, sure, something like that. I kind of want him to get his catches up, to get his targets up and all that. But I would like for Tony to run as much as Zeke's fucking stamina will allow. I guess you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think we need to give Zeke a break, bro.
What are you saying, sir?
Whoa.
I could just feel the vibe of you
I'm
about to
not
call
saying
Zeke whack.
Zeke is still cold, but I'm just saying Pollard, bro. He shined a lot, bro. Let's let Pollard. I want a dynamic run offense, bro. Like kind of like dang. Well, it'd be a good one. Back in 2014 when the Steelers had LeGarrette Blount.
2014 was back in the day. God damn. How old are you?
Huh?
Huh?
Bro, I'm 25.
Okay,
25.
I guess. Okay, I guess. Can I just pause you for a second? I want everybody to chat box real fast and look at Lael Collins and just understand how hard this block is. He's reach blocking to the left to try to cover up 93, and 93 is slanting to his right, making it harder for Lael to cover him up. Okay, but he got no help from Zach Martin here, and he still got there. Y'all see? Come on, son. Come on, son.
We're not gonna act like Zeke didn't snatch his soul.
Listen, man. Shouts out to Zeke, but Zeke making the big bucks, so he don't get credit for he don't get credit no more. Look at this block from that's damn near a short pull. Look at that. Damn, boy. My bad, sir. Go ahead, 214. Go ahead and finish saying what you were saying. You
one more thing.
Yeah.
One more thing. Hey, I got a prediction that I know is gonna happen.
Hold on, time out. Wait a minute.
10 TDs this year.
Wait, buddy.
10 plus TDs.
Wait, buddy. Hold on, time out. So you got a prediction that you know is gonna happen?
Yeah, it's bold, but I know it's gonna happen.
You ever shot dice in the bathroom before? All right, my bad. Go ahead, bro. What's your prediction?
Listen, CD Lamb, 10 TDs.
That's a lot of touchdowns, though.
I don't know about the receiving yards, but he gonna get 10 TDs as a rookie.
Hold on, give me.
Cause think about it, bro. I don't think he's gonna see that much man coverage like he did back in the Big 12, bro. Cause I think especially like when the season starts, people gonna be giving him free releases. And bro, I think he's gonna take advantage and get it. I think he'll get a couple like his first few games. I think he might have he could have like 2 against the Rams.
Bro,
his first game.
Amari Cooper got 8 and Michael Gallup got 6 last year. And was the number 1 off his elite, number 2 off his elite. How the hell CeeDee Lamb getting 10?
But I'm just saying, CD Lamb's a matchup, bro.
Yeah.
We got Coop getting guarded by the number one corner. We probably
Hold on. What the fuck was Jason Witten doing? I'm listening to you, my guy. I don't think
yeah.
CD Lamb get 10 touchdowns. I think he'll probably get more so along. I think everybody touchdown number probably go up, but CD might get like 5 or 6 or so. But I think he's gonna get
I
a lot
got
of yards though.
he gonna have a lot of mismatches, bro. I got him getting 10. I think he could get 10 of them, bro. That's bold. It's bold, but I feel that it's gonna happen.
If CD Lamb get 10 touchdowns, I'm trading Michael Gallup for Jamal Adams tomorrow.
Hey, chill, bro.
I'm trading.
Hey,
We're not gonna switch the narrative. You've been riding the
I'm a huge fan of
get rid of the horse string for a long time now.
Bro, we got a 3-headed goated receiver, bro. We can't.
agree.
No.
I agree.
We're gonna keep the 3-headed goats. We need to keep the 3-headed goat here.
What the fuck Jason Witten do? Jason Witten caught the ball and threw that bitch. Jason Witten caught the ball and fumbled that bitch on purpose. He said, I don't want this. What am I doing? Yeah. Anyway, listen, famo.
Used to falling down that fast.
I really hope CeeDee Lamb get 10 touchdowns because he's been my favorite player to watch in a long time, and that's coming out of college. So the fact that he's on my team and he's one of my favorite college players, and that's just triple as fantastic for me, fam. So I feel it.
It's not possible. How many did AJ Brown have this year? Didn't he have 10? I know Mike Evans had 10 his rookie year. Kelvin Benjamin had 10 his rookie year. It's not impossible. Hold on. I want to see how many AJ Brown had. I think he had close to 10.
Wait a minute. AJ Brown ain't even showing his stat. I'm listening. AJ Brown had 8 touchdowns.
He had 9.
He had 8. It says 8. Okay, yeah, playoffs. He probably had one in the playoffs. All right, cool. So, yeah, that still ain't 10. And he's the number one guy in Tennessee. Like, he's the guy in Tennessee. I would look, if Lamb get 10 touchdowns, we going to the Super Bowl, fam, because I know Coop probably going to be in double digits. Mike going to be in double digits, too. So, I feel what you're saying, sir. I feel you.
I think Mike going to get a lot of yards, bro, but I don't think. Because remember, he didn't really have that many touchdowns last year, but the Redskins game.
He had 6 touchdowns last year.
I think, but 3 of those came in the last game of the season.
2 of them, yeah. Yes, yeah, sure.
No,
Yeah.
it was 3, bro. Remember, he had 3 touchdowns against the Redskins.
But it's hard to get touchdowns, though, fam. That's what I'm saying. It's especially in this offense where Coop, Gallup, Lamb, Zeke exists. So that's some of your red zone touches right there. And then I think Blake Jarwin was going to get a lot of red zone touches too. Like, it's hard to get touchdowns in this offense. Like, if we ain't had nobody else, like if we just had one guy on the team, if just Michael Gallup was the only guy, then Gallup is supposed to get like 10 touchdowns. But if Coop getting 8 and Gallup getting 6 and Cobb getting 6 and Zeke get his number or whatever, like, I think that's a good little solution.
I think it's going to happen, bro, because think about it, man. Everything just plays out like it could happen. Dak's going to be on, bro. I think Dak's going to, I don't want to say MVP talk, bro, but Dak, he's going to prove a lot of people wrong this season.
I feel you, man. I agree, though, player. And I appreciate your optimism. I'm going to go ahead and get you about the phone, though, Ron. This was a great call, man. I appreciate it. Salute.
I appreciate it. Hey, and one more thing. I'm not no Zeke hater, so when I said let's get Zeke, bro, I'm just saying I was really impressed by Pollard.
I got you, player.
5 yards of carry, bro. Pollard was a beast, so I'm saying we need to get Pollard the ball more.
I feel you. That's my cousin. I would love to get my right.
Zeke is, bro. Zeke is still that man, bro.
Right.
And I'll not tolerate no Zeke slander, bro.
Right.
I'm not tolerating. I be seeing a lot of Zeke slander, bro, and I don't want to tolerate it.
Right.
Especially on Undisputed when Skip Bayless was talking.
Well, that's your problem, fam.
Elliott,
Stop watching TV.
He's not explosive. Zeke Elliott.
Stop watching TV.
Man, Skip, if you don't take these 1,300 yards and 12 touchdowns Zeke done gave us.
Right. Talk to him, player. Appreciate it, though, dog. Thanks for the call.
Hey, yeah. Hey, for real. Appreciate you letting me hop on, bro.
Yeah, man, no doubt, man. That's what this for, man. That's what this is for. I appreciate you, dog. Salute. That's Ron from 214. I don't know where that's at. But that's what this for, though, ladies and gentlemen, everybody that's tuned in right now. There's a lot of people that want to, talk football or type football with me. Some people ask me for my number personally. Be like, yo, Voch, what's your number? Can I talk ball with you? A complete stranger. I'm like, well, I got a show with a number. And, you can call and talk whatever you want to talk about on my show. But, hey, Brandon, 10 touchdowns for CD Lamb? Gallup gone, ain't he?
Look,
Gallup gone, ain't
he? If CD can get 10 touchdowns, Gallup got to be gone.
Gallup gone, ain't he?
Well, hey, look, I'm trying to get a first-round pick, though. I don't know about Jamal Adams. I want a first-round pick, at least.
And listen, man, Gallup, my guy.
I agree with him wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
I agree with him wholeheartedly on Tony Pollard, though.
Yeah,
I think that in order for opposing defenses to really respect the potential for the run game when Tony's in there, he has to up his rushes from last year. He had 86 on the ground last year, 86 touches. I want to see that go up to like 110, 115. And that's because I want the threat of him moving and giving that empty formation like you said his name was Ron, I believe, like he was talking about. So Tony can get more than 15 catches because Tony was a beast in the passing game.
Sure.
I want him there so that way he can get, somewhere around like 30 catches and, maybe 2 or 3 touchdowns because he had one last year in the air. I think that he can get way more than that easily because he is a dynamic back.
People in the chat box getting on to me because I didn't know 214 is a Dallas number. Look, first of all, I'm not from Dallas. And I ain't got y'all number. I don't know y'all. I ain't got y'all number. I live in Houston.
Look, answer the phone. It's me, Buck.
Right? Like, Voch, you don't remember me? Like, no. Come on, Voch, you don't know Dallas area code? I don't call nobody from Dallas. I just run the phone. Who is this? What my ludicrous instrument? I'm just supposed to know the area code. I'm just supposed to know them. I'm just supposed to know. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, man. I'm Dallas area code. Somebody hold this L. Shut up. Anyway, I got another caller. And listen, man, for everybody that's tuned in right now, I have tried to lead this crusade of Cowboy fans to stop trying to trade Michael Gallup for Jamal Adams because I just think it's a terrible trade. But yo, fam, if CD Lamb get 10 touchdowns, if CD Lamb get 10 touchdowns, that boy ready quicker than we thought he was, wasn't he? Anyway, I got another caller from the 768 chat box. Where is that at? Where's 768 at? What you know it all asses. Where is that? Damn, Terrence, what's up, man?
What up, man? How you doing, bro?
Coolin', my guy. Everything. What you got for the show?
It's good to hear from the GOAT, man.
Man, dog, I'm just humbled you would even say that, man. It's very nice of you, sir. I appreciate you, dog.
Yeah, I see your boy, man, Lyle Collins, man. He redeemed himself this past season.
Boy, Lyle so good.
He messed it up in 2018.
Right. I just hope he can continue to make that kind of progress, and just, keep getting better and better and better, bro.
Mm-hmm. Like, man, what you think his problem was in 2018? You don't know?
Shit, missing with his hands.
Like catching bottle.
Right. Sometimes you just gotta keep playing and you just get it. You just figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I didn't truly figure out offensive line until I played my last game of my football career, and I was mad. I was mad as hell. I'm like, man, this is what offensive line all about. This is what leverage is. This how to use my hands. You know what I'm saying? It just take
like that sometimes.
It just take people a certain amount of time to figure it out and get it right, man. Mm-hmm. And I guess it just took Lael. I guess it's just his time.
Okay. Yeah, man. I want to get back to before this, let me ask you, man, who you think who's really gonna be starting at strong safety?
I think Xavier Woods gonna get the first day, but it's gonna come down to him and your boy. It's gonna be him and Donovan Wilson. It's gonna be him and Donovan Wilson. Yeah. So I don't know who it's gonna be.
Donovan.
Go ahead.
I'll say the film session you dropped there for Donovan Wilson when he about to go kick what's the name off the bridge? What's his damn name?
Jeff Heath?
Kayvon.
Kayvon.
Yeah, Kayvon. Yeah.
Frazier gone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm really looking forward for Donovan Wilson. I really want him to start, and I want free safety. I want Ha Clean Diggs.
Sure.
He can cover good.
We got Darian Thompson, man, but I got so sick of seeing. Look, this how bad Darian Thompson is. Like, weird ass Cowboy fans couldn't wait till Jeff Heath got back. That's how bad Darian Thompson was. You know how I feel about people that hate Jeff Heath.
A lot of them, they hated Jeff Heath. A lot of them, yeah. I'm like, dog. Ever since he really made me looked at him when we played that Raiders game when he knocked what's his name off the damn end zone. He tried to get in the end zone, but he, Carr, that cat right there. Then that's when I had much respect to Jeff Heath then. But yeah, for enough of that, I want to get back to talk about saying like what the other caller was saying about TP and Zeke and stuff. Yeah. I was telling me and my best friend about that shit. About like we really need to have Zeke and Pollard on the same field. Like I'm really looking forward for that. And with bringing Skip Pete back, I didn't get mad at it at all because when Skip Pete was our running back coach, it was that time when we had the triplets that time with Shard Choice, Felix Jones, and Marion Barber. Yeah. So that time right there, man, we was doing circles on people right there. Yeah. I remember that one time when it was this one game we played against the Ravens in 2008. I think Marion and Felix Jones was hurt because Shard Choice, he was the one starting.
Right.
And we drafted Shard Choice like third or fourth round, something like that, around there, from Georgia Tech.
Georgia State. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was showing he put up a good game in that. Even though we lost, but he put up a good game in that game, especially that was that time when the Ravens had Ray Lou and Terrell Suggs and Ed Reed at that time.
Everybody.
So yeah, that was exactly. Had everybody up in that defense. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so that's why I say like, with Skip Pete with us bringing Skip Pete back, I wasn't mad at it at all. I was like, man, let's go ahead and do it. You were like, man, hey, you got the best running back in the league now, and you got TP now too. Trying to Skip Pete, it's time to go to work now, man.
We'll see, bro. We'll see.
And then that's good. So I was like, and then also with the caller too, talking about something bringing about CeeDee Lamb getting 10 touchdowns. I mean, I don't know about that, but
right.
I can say like CD can get like probably close to that. I think because if you think about this past season, what you showed, Amari Cooper had 8 touchdowns, Gallup had 6 touchdowns, and then they both had like 1,100 yard apiece. And and like you said, if it wasn't for the 40 drops with Randall Cobb almost he was just shy over like 200. If he had 200 more receiving yards, he would have got 1,000 receiving yards.
Sure.
And how many touchdowns Randall Cobb had? Like 4? What he had?
Yeah, something like that. Yep. Dropped some came back for holding penalties or whatever. Just a little bit of everything was going on with him.
Right. See, and then with CD was a big upgrade. Yeah, I can see CD probably getting at least about 6 to 8. I'd say, in my opinion, 6 to 8 touchdowns.
Man, look, he better not, man. If CD gets 6 and somebody end up double digits, somebody else get 8, Jarwin get his, Zeke get 15. But come on now, greatest show on turf, man. Come on now.
Yeah, we about to get multiple Super Bowls now.
That's just how I feel,
T. Especially under Mike McCarthy.
That's exactly how I feel, T. Man. It be these bottom feeders, man. These legend monsters that be up here, dog, talking about, man, Mike McCarthy ain't even a good coach. Boo. Well, all you got to do is be better than Jason Garrett. That's all you got to do.
That's it.
You ain't got to be.
And it's like a lot of folks. It was a lot of fucking head coach is better than Jason Garrett. A lot. Like, what you think he had 4, 8, and 8 seasons for?
Right.
This man had the fucking talent.
Right.
It's just he's not competitive. That's it.
Right.
4, 8, and 8 seasons.
Time out, Terrence, real fast. Everybody in the chat box, real fast. Look at Michael Gallup at the top of your screen, right? You just gonna get this combination of nuanced route runner, right? He's gonna lead you to the outside just to break that thing back in on this dig here. A dig, yeah, dig, boom, 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 bam. He's gonna catch the ball. Then he's gonna be hard to tackle. That's what you got. That's one of the cold combinations you got. Amari Cooper, because this is something else I hate too. Everybody watch a little film session video that the NFL put out on Amari Cooper, and to be fair, Voch told you all these damn techniques. years ago. I ain't gonna say nothing. But I've been taught y'all how Amari Cooper got down. I've been showed y'all how cold Amari Cooper is. How he make one route look 5 different ways. I been did that video. I ain't hating.
Humble brag.
I ain't hating.
It,
Go ahead, Terrence. My bad.
and you putting CD right now too as well in the slot.
Fair enough.
Man, get out here with all that. Man, yeah, but back to what you saying too about like Jesse Garrett shit. Like, if that's the case, then y'all were talking about Mike McCarthy. Man, bring about Andy Reid. Y'all were talking all that bullshit about that time when he's with the Eagles.
Right.
Saying all suck about this and that.
Right.
Look where he at now. He just got a ring now. Like, he could have been got a ring earlier if they, because first they were fooling with Alex Smith and stuff at that time at first. So, like, going somewhere with all that. And I think Mike McCarthy, and I believe Mike McCarthy is better than Andy Reid, if you ask me my opinion.
Absolutely. Indubitably. Hey, man, but we'll see, though, man. We'll see. Like I say, we ain't got to have the best quarterback. We just need the best offense, and I think we on our way. We on our way to that, though. But that's all you got, though, T?
Yeah, like you just said.
Oh,
too.
go ahead.
Oh, yeah, one more thing.
Go ahead.
And just same thing like you said, if Nick Foles get a ring, shoot, Dak Prescott can get a ring.
Eli Manning got 2 of them things. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Dak can sweep this thing up with the right help and coaching. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
Right. And then one more thing before I go, man.
Go ahead.
Yeah. All right. Let me ask you more of your opinion just to make sure. Like,
all right, cool.
Do you really think Jalen Reagor is more of a first rounder, or is he more like a second or third rounder?
Jalen Reagor wasn't a first round pick to me, but he's a good player, super fast player, dynamic player. But I think he has some holes in his game. You know what I'm saying? I think he kind of misses out in the hands and route running department. You know what I'm saying? But in terms of being a big play
when
guy,
he come to the middle.
Yeah, he kind of
catching in the middle. That's when he. Yeah. Okay, guys.
Yeah, he kind of fold up a little bit. But hey, that's their business. They drafted him before they drafted Justin Jefferson. I think that was a big mistake on their part. But it ain't my team.
Right.
Do the fuck they want, boy.
That's just another fast dude that don't got no hands.
They can drive a goddamn kick if they want to, boy. All right, T, appreciate it, Doc.
All right, man.
I'm gonna give the Eagles advice for they can drive a goddamn. The Eagles.
I mean, you see what they like. They passed up on a guy who had better hands in Justin Jefferson for a guy who doesn't run routes well and doesn't really catch the ball particularly well in Reagor. Thing that the caller kind of you said the name Steve. Thing that he kind of touched on was safety position.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I want to give Donovan every chance to win.
Sure.
Xavier Woods might be the guy in line day one, but I want to give Donovan every chance to win.
This the weird thing about Donovan, right?
He has an afterthought.
This the weird thing about Donovan. I think he can win the box safety spot, but I think Donovan is a much better free safety.
Absolutely.
But I don't want to take Ha-Ha off the field as a free safety. If it's me, I'm playing too high with Donovan and Ha-Ha. If it's up to me, Hassan Clinton Dix, hilarious Clinton Dix. If it's up to me, I'm just playing too high, letting both those guys take away half the field. I'm not in charge, but if I was, that's what I would do. I wouldn't just put somebody in the box. But boy. Let that dude be rangy.
The thing he kind of touched on was Jason Garrett, talking about how Jason Garrett had 4 8-8 seasons. I think that is a testament to coaching because, like you said, Jason had all of the talent in the world. I think that coaching is responsible for 3 wins per year.
Sure.
And that's the difference from us being 8-8 to being 11-5, where the talent that we had multiple years could have had us.
Plus Brett Maher lost us 4 games, so we were supposed to be undefeated. So there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, Brent.
The coaches kept him on the team when he should have been cut 4 weeks prior.
Hey, Brent, you know the funniest thing about these calls, bro, when I get to the end, I be like, hold on, that's all you got? They be like, hold on, man, one more thing. I love one more thing.
Hey, they answering your question.
I love one more thing. We taking callers, man. I just want to hear what y'all saying, man. We watching film. Be prepared for me to stop you in the middle of you saying whatever you're saying, so I can address the film that we're looking at, because that's kind of what we're doing. But we are taking calls. I kind of hear what y'all want to say. The number is on the screen and it's in the description. You can't miss it. Adrian, what's happening?
What's going on, Voch? How's your day going?
Everything's everything, my guy. Holding it down for the Doski, Woski, and all that good stuff. What you got for the show?
Um, I find it quite fitting that people are being a little bit more optimistic about this offense now that we have a whole new coaching staff.
Sure.
A few people are trying, starting to speak up like, oh, we don't need this and we don't need that. No, we need everything.
Sure.
We understand. And I understand people, like, oh, we think we can get by with subpar players in certain positions, but I think with what we have right now, we need all of what we need right now.
Sure.
Everything that we have in place is perfect for this run that we need to make this year and for years to come. Everybody's locked down. Other than Dak, everybody's locked down for the next 2 years. There's no reason to move anything around right now, other than finding other offensive linemen, to throw into the offensive line machine, so we could have good offensive linemen every year.
Well, some Cowboys fans think that you can win the Super Bowl with Lucky Whitehead and Bryce Butler. Some of them think that. But I do sincerely think, man, like, what's going on with the defense, like right here, like stuff like this. What is going on? I think that we absolutely have like one of the best offenses in the league, talent wise, absolutely. So, it's only a matter of time before we show up and just smoke the hell out of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just, we're going to be a matchup nightmare for teams. I actually sat around on the live stream and I was trying to think of teams that think they can match up well with us. I don't have not one defensive squad in the league that can match up well with us. So as long as coaching does everything appropriately, and hopefully they can, because I can come up with a damn game plan. So they supposed to be able to do one better. As long as the game plan is appropriate, man, come on, son. Come on, son.
And I guess I got a word of advice for those, up and coming offensive linemen, up and coming defensive linemen. If you want to get really good at leverage, go do wrestling. I did 4 years of wrestling in high school.
Sure.
It teaches you how to keep low center mass. It teaches you how to hand fight.
Hips.
I got to the all-star game for our state just because I did wrestling for 4 years in my senior year of high school.
Sure.
And our offensive line had our whole offensive line didn't have one returning starter on the offensive line from my junior year to our senior year. We won a state championship just because three of the guys that we had going into that year all did wrestling. We were all proficient in hand fighting. We were all good at getting to our being able to leverage against other people, and we didn't let people get into our bodies ever.
Sure. Hips and hands and momentum and leverage and all that good stuff, man. You learn how to, what I mean? One of the things that coaches look for in football players, especially high school guys, are people that play multiple sports, and you can take something from any sport. When I was in high school, I was a power lifter. So I did powerlifting. I ran track for like a week, and then I went to go powerlift because I wasn't running track no more. And that was my second sport, and it made me better at football. We couldn't afford to have a wrestling team because my school was broke, but if we had a wrestling team, I would do it. Because we was all country as hell, and all we did was just wrestle in the grass anyway. But yeah, 100%. Totally agree. You good, Adrian? That's all you got? Adrian? Snake? Snake! Snake! Okay, Adrian threw his phone out the window. My bad, Adrian. Shit, the phone hung up, so. Hey, man, that was a great call, bro. Wrestling absolutely does help. You're listening to Voch Lombardi in tandem with Brandon from Frankly Football on YouTube. Him and Set It Up Chris going to be doing some good things over there. So check out his information. And if he provides some good information, then keep watching their videos so they can get monies and they can upgrade their setup and they can go through this thing that we call YouTube and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Prayer hands up for that one, please.
I was just talking to Coach Evans about this, dog. Like, trying to upgrade YouTube technology just so y'all can have a better product, it's so expensive. it's so expensive. It makes me sick. But
you told me to price that new setup. Hey.
And I still got shit to buy at the end of this month. We've upgraded the soliloquies. Those are dope. We got the 2 camera angle joints if you haven't seen the last one. That's fire. You know what I'm saying? We've upgraded the live streams. I mean, not the live streams, the actual film sessions. Now we're updating the live stream. That's the next move. So we're going to be getting some overlays. We're going to get some new animations, get all that stuff worked out. And you know what I'm saying? All the good stuff. And boy, this damn stream going to be ridiculous. But y'all just hang tight though, man. Dave from NY. What's happening, Dave from NY?
Voch, my man, the Cowboy stick Lombardi. What it is? How you?
What's good, player? Everything's everything. Life's good. I can't complain.
All right, all right. Well, I wanted to first say, I'm digging a new setup.
Appreciate it.
You know, you going all out for us, Voch. You know, we can't help but appreciate you.
Oh man, just wait till I roll out in July. Listen, July and August gonna be ridiculous, man. Just wait on that. But appreciate you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, well, I want a couple of questions for you.
Go ahead.
Question number one is, I think we're gonna be explosive on the offense. Now, do you think that you know, we may be inconsistent in the defense? Will that offense cover up for that?
I tell you what, man. I don't think we're gonna know how bad Chris Richard was until we see something different up in here. We have no idea what that dude messed up. We don't know what kind of schemes he was running, and then you know, man. Shouts out to Late Night Hype, man. They got some good information out of Georgia local, bro. And it was like, you know, just they didn't want to hide nothing. They didn't want to disguise anything. They just wanted to run it out for the cardio, man. And it made me sick. It made me sick. We didn't do nothing special on defense, so we just got to be a little better than that. If we just end up being a little better than that, then we'll be all right. You know?
Right. Okay. Now, in terms of special teams, being that wasn't consistent as well, you know, hopefully, being we got Forbath and the Rams, Zerline was, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. We was 32nd last year, so you can't get no worse than 32nd, dog. Ain't no way you could be worse than that, you know?
Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. All right, well, that's all I got, Voch. You know, I appreciate you taking my call. And like I said, I'm digging the setup, and I'm looking forward to what's soon to come.
Hey man, appreciate it. Salute to you, Doski Woski, and all that good stuff. You're a day one guy, so appreciate you, Dave from New York. Thanks for the call, brother.
Take care, buddy. Peace.
See, that's what I like about Dave from New York. He lets you know, yo, Voch, I got like 3 questions, and then he give you 3 questions. He don't say, hey man, one more thing.
Yeah, man, his word.
One more thing. Dave get in and get out, man. Some of these other people be calling, hey, Voch, how's the family? What you doing? What am I doing?
How your mom and them?
Hi, yo, mom and them. We got some other calls. Did you have something you want to hit on before we got into the callers? What you think about what Dave said about will the offense be good enough that it could hide any adversities that we may get from our defense?
Man, look, the Chiefs score 40 points a game, and their defense really wasn't good till like week 9.
Yeah.
If we come in this joint putting up 45 a game, look, they can do what they want. They just got to stop us from scoring.
That's it. Michael Gallup with the touchdown. Michael Gallup with the damn touchdown. Come on, son. Yeah, that's it, man. You know, as long as we score and put both sides in favorable field position, I don't really foresee this being a problem. Good block by Zeke. Hold on. Look at 21. Look at 21 in the backfield. That block could have been better.
People think he had a down year.
Well, he did. He wasn't the lead. He wasn't the leader in rushing, but
Man, look,
he was like 5.
If people think you fell off when you got 1,400 yards, I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway,
look, this Curtis Jackson ain't boo boo on the streets no more. Don't mean that 50 cent to be taken lightly.
Yep. Let's get back. Let's get back to the phone. See what y'all talking about. Brett Maher made me sick. Or is this Forbath? I don't know. 225. What up? Who this? Nah, it's Maher. Yeah. 225. What up? Who this? 225.
Hello?
225. What's
Hello.
happening? What?
Hey,
We can hear you
Sorry, man, I
now.
had the phone on mute. I wanted to make sure I didn't come in with some craziness. So
So like,
anyway, this is MJ not falling, man.
what's up, MJ? What you got for the show?
Hey man, I really like your content. I will say, man, your new setup is nice and everything sounds good. The videos look more crisp than it was. So like, dude, whatever you did was great. So keep up the good work, and I'm glad you're a Cowboys fan.
Hey man,
So
appreciate it, man. We
it's
working.
good to have some good content to watch and listen to.
Appreciate you.
But to move on, I have a couple of things that I had on my mind. I know these are things that you probably think about, and you probably hit it on in certain places. One of the things that I'm really looking at or listening for, want to hear something about is the tight end too. Dalton Schultz and Blake Bell, I think is very important when it comes to the tight end too. When you get down to that goal line setup and things like that. I think Blake Bell is going to be good. Blake Jordan is going to be a good, receiving tight end down there. But when we have those 1 yard situations, we may need a real stout, tight end to help us out to, cut off that back end when the tackle is going, take that linebacker down or whoever it is that could be on his outside shoulder or inside shoulder, taking him into the end zone so we make room for Zeke and Pollard. So that's one thing I got a question about. I can let you answer and go to the next question or however you want to do.
I think turn down your laptop first of all. I do think that that Blake Bell is gonna be the second tight end, and he's mostly gonna come in for block duty, But then again, though, like think about this: if Jarwin was on the field, you put Blake Bell in. Who do you take off the field to put Blake Bell in? That's my whole thing, So I know he does have his place. And, if you want to just make him a red zone guy to where, if you take Blake Jarwin out, you just put Blake Bell in and you still kind of throw the ball at Blake Bell. Blake Bell can catch about 5 passes a year for you. He caught like 15 passes last year altogether. So I think as long as you're not predictable, I think is, good to go.
Right, because one thing I was thinking is more so take Jameis off, put Bell in.
Jameis probably Jameis probably ain't gonna make this team play.
I was just about to say that he ain't gonna make the team, and he ain't really. I'm watching your videos earlier, and you said some earlier like the dude didn't even. He had 2 guys that he could have took one. He didn't even take one. He missed on both.
Sure, right.
It's like you gotta take one guy to pitch it so Zeke had one guy to make miss, not 2 guys that's coming at it. So that's a concern of mine. The other thing is I agree with you on Lyle Collins. I've been watching a lot of college since he's in high school, and the dude always played well, like always. And one thing is he wants to learn and get better. And I think, to me, maybe if not this year, next year, we could be saying he's the best tackle that we're gonna have on our team. Because not saying that Tyron Smith is not good anymore. Like you like to say, he's not that guard no more, that demigod.
Right.
He's just a good tackle. But Lyle Collins is going to be a great right tackle. And he just getting better every year. The 1 year he was bad was with Paul Alexander with that stupidness of catching players.
Right.
If he would have not tried to change him and let him play the way he's playing, he had control aggression, which is what we needed. We needed a guy who can be stout and control himself and make sure that Dak is clean.
Sure.
And I think, our line, no matter what we do, the swing tackle could still be a spot that we're going to have an issue if Connor Williams, it's a bad thing. I really want Connor Williams to win a spot, but I really don't want him. I'd rather him win the backup swing tackle than win a starting 5. And my thing is, if he win the backup swing tackle, we get Baez as the center. We get McGovern as the guard. We may have one of the best offensive line. You said this the other day, under 30.
Sure.
Which is pretty unique for a team like our team. We can literally have and I'm not selling it too early. I know you do. You can
Super
have a dynasty before
Bowl
the dynasty.
dynasty. My whole thing about Tyron is that Tyron may have like 2 more years in him, and that ain't me being, you know what I'm saying, like that's just me being realistic as I could possibly. He may have 2 years in him. In a perfect world, I think Connor Williams is your future left tackle. If not, we can always go draft a guy, whatever.
Right.
But I do think we have postured and positioned ourselves to be one of the better offensive lines in the league. So I definitely agree there. But to be fair, though, I'm not always trying to look that far into the future anyway, because if we win 3 Super Bowls and if we win 3 Super Bowls in the next 4 years, you could chop this whole team down and we ain't got to pay nobody. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? We be
Right.
good. We be good for another 25 years. You heard? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I got one last thing,
Yes, sir.
and I'm out.
Yes, sir.
Promise you.
Yes, sir.
D line
Okay.
and it's interior.
Yes, sir.
Antoine Woods and Poe, 1 tech. 3 tech, you got a lot of options.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really concerned that Antoine Woods may only be good for about 10, 15 plays a game.
Good. Shit,
And
good. That's all we gonna need.
and I just gonna say that. So that's what I was gonna say. How do we keep our count down for him and keep Poe healthy? Like, what do you see as a vision that you would do? Better yet, what would you do to keep that count down? Like, would you bring another guy in or have 2, 3 techs in on third down and long, or would you do some situation where you do keep them out in situational? What would your thought process be? Because I think we got the right defensive coach. I'm just wondering what, we ain't seeing that. We not hearing nothing from the team because they ain't meeting, so we don't really know.
Right. They meeting right now. They just ain't talking to YouTubers or whatever. But so Duntari in real life, like say the game ends up being like 80-something plays or whatever, Duntari probably get 40. In real life, what's his face? Antoine probably get like 20-something. There's gonna be certain scenarios where some plays you may only have like three D linemen on the field, so that may be like 10 plays or something. So you can get those other 10 plays. You get that from Neville Gallimore. Gallimore he's a 3 tech naturally, but I think he's big enough to play 1 tech. He ain't ready to play none of it right now, in my personal opinion. But I do think that if you just need somebody just to kind of come in for a handful of plays, Gallimore would be fine. Plus, we got an undrafted free agent from UAB, a cat named Garrett Marino. Don't know if he made the team or not. But hell, man, plug him in there and let him work, man. We got options. We got plenty of options. That's the one thing I'm saying on my Robert Quinn film session that's gonna drop like next week sometimes. When Robert Quinn came off the field, Dorrance Armstrong went on. You know what I mean? So, you just got to look at where you at now in contrast to where you were last year in terms of where your depth is. We thought we had good depth last year. We just thought more highly of our players than we should have. We put real life change into place. Dorrance Armstrong was your second defensive end last year. He might be the 4th guy now. You was talking about 1 tech. Antoine Woods was your starter. He's the 2nd guy now. You know what I mean? So we just have put bodies in place. Let me see this Blake Jarwin play. We've put bodies in place to be successful. You know what I'm saying? So all we gotta do is just line up and just go.
Hey man, I appreciate your education of the game. Play, watch it, and all the rest of it. It's one thing to have somebody that really take the time to explain stuff. So I appreciate your insight, man. Thank you.
100%, Mr. Wolf. Thank you so much. This was a great call. I just put you in platinum. Next time you call in, I'll know it's MJ. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. This is Voch Lombardi in tandem with Brandon from Frankly Football Podcast. If y'all and YouTube, him and Set Off Chris do good things over there. I'm not charging them for all this free promo and exposure that I'm hipping them to.
Plug.
But if y'all want to call into the show, the number is 515-606-5187, access code 309-104. Do you have a reaction to what MJ was saying? It's a bunch of great points, but did you have anything go ahead.
I love what he was talking about as far as what the defensive line is concerned.
Sure.
Because we have a lot of uncertainty, especially in the middle. Joe Philbin got his hands full.
Right.
no, not Joe Philbin. Jim Tomsula. I'm sorry, wrong line.
Tom Sula.
Jim Tomsula got his hands full. And I think that in those situations where you only have 3 linemen, I want like a big body, semi-quick guy like Dontari Poe in there. You saw really how much speed he had coming out when he was drafted, so I know that he can still do it.
Sure.
Because he's not that old. And then he has a history of liking bigger guys in the middle anyway. So I think that, Poe may be one of the guys that he really banged on the table for.
Big ass Dontari. Dontari in real life is 323, like 330 pounds, dog. Like in real life. Son.
Hey, look, I ain't running on him. I ain't pulling the Tyrone Crawford and trying to hit him at the box.
Look, man.
I ain't pulling one of those.
Look, man. Jerry McCoy had to go vegan for both of them. Dontari big as hell. Big as hell. But I'm happy to have him, though. I'm happy to have him because we ain't had that size in a minute. And my whole thing, I just don't want trash can full of dirt guy. I know Randall Cobb ain't catch that pass. I know Randall Cobb ain't catch that. CeeDee Lamb definitely would have caught that. I don't want to be the guy, you know what I'm saying? Because I was like, fam, I don't want just some big sloppy ass one tech or whatever. But like you said, Dontari can move around a little bit. You know what I mean? So I feel good about having.
I was blown away by him at the combine. I remember that.
Oh,
how fast he was for his size.
Go back. I missed it. Yeah, man, Dontari ran like a 4.9 or 4.8 or something like that. And look, it's normal for like D linemen to run 4.8s nowadays, but he 330 pounds and he played goal line fullback. He got 3 touchdowns under his record. a receiving, a catching, and a rushing. Come on, son. We gotta stop playing with Dontari, doc. We gotta stop playing with him.
Going on to the defensive line, though, what do you think is going to be the biggest point that they have to prove as far as guys trying to win these spots? Because, like you said, you had guys like Antoine Woods that was your starters now that may or may not secure their job this year. What do you think these guys are going to have to do?
It's interesting because I think we got more guys last year than we did this year in terms of like who's proven or whatever. But the guys that's here, like I feel good about moving Tyrone Crawford to 3 tech every now and then. I feel good about Antoine Woods being my second 1 tech. I feel really great. I think Dontari is really gonna make some big change, man. Not even for just D line play. But I think Jalen Smith, Sean Lee, and Van Der Esch are really gonna appreciate having big ass, 330-pound ass, 3 touchdowns in the league as Dontari Poe. Dontari Poe got more touchdowns than CeeDee Lamb, dog. Come on now. I think they're gonna feel even better by him because if you look, we watching this film now, and there's gonna be a whole bunch of more film we could talk about later. Like a lot of our 1 techs get single blocked. They get single blocked, and they just get blocked and don't even be requiring no kind of double teams and teams just run their combos without a hitch, man. Like, bro, like I ain't seen Dontari get whooped by one man in a long time. Like it don't happen much. So I just hope that he could keep bringing some of that to the point. I hope all these guys in shape, man. I just hope they just don't let this COVID lock. Like CeeDee Lamb in his backyard with a helmet on. I want a video of Dontari Poe in his backyard with a helmet on. Showing his fat boy abs. The bench pressing the truck. Let us know you in shape, man. Let us know you in shape. I got a caller, bro. Let's see. Go ahead, say what you're saying.
Yeah.
Go ahead, say what you're saying.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Let them wait.
We forget how important.
Right.
We forget how important those interior guys are to somebody like DeMarcus Lawrence. DeMarcus Lawrence was able to be double teamed all the time because you didn't have to worry about Antoine Woods and Tristan Hill,
sure.
And all of your other interior guys who were not really making any noise.
Sure. Yeah, fair enough. If I was coaching, I had that one set where you got Gallup and Devin Smith outside and had Coop and Lamb inside just tearing shit up. See, that's why I can't be a coach because I went on Super Bowls and goddamn football wouldn't be fun no more. Football wouldn't be fun no more. After my 10th ring.
Throw him out.
After my 10th ring, I'm like, man, y'all still make this? Y'all still make these? Anyway, let's get into the phones. 901 chat box. Where's 901 located since y'all know everything? What up? Who this?
This is Josh from Memphis, actually.
What up, Josh from Memphis? What's good, my guy? What you got for the show?
So basically, first I want to say, big fan of you. Been watching your videos for a smooth little minute, watching your film sets and stuff like that. So I do want to say big fan of you real quick.
Appreciate it.
Also, just want to talk about a couple things. The first thing is, I'm also like a little YouTuber, you know, not as big as you are, but trying to get there, you know.
Okay, plug your stuff. What's your channel?
I was kind of like, Real Sports Talk. I kind of just came up with it. I've been talking about sports since I was a little kid, and debating up with everybody. So I kind of make like videos and stuff talking about sports, and I also make like videos just kind of just showing like athletes plays and I do a couple of different things with my channel and stuff like that. But the main thing is just talking about sports.
So you do like montage and reactions and countdowns and stuff like that?
Not really like reactions, but more so just like I have a topic, let's talk about it, and let's just go. And then kind of like I may make a video like this player's top plays or this player's top plays or something like that. You know what I mean?
And you have A Boogie on your workout playlist, which is interesting.
Yeah.
I'm listening to you.
Yeah.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
So basically, I have a couple things I want to talk about.
Okay.
The first thing is, I was looking at the schedule a little bit, and I came across a game that I'm kind of having a little trouble with.
All right.
The Ravens game.
Okay.
Now, I know our offense is going to be great this year.
Sure.
I mean, with everybody that we have on our offense. Mm-hmm. But the one thing I want to say is, out of all the teams that we're playing, I think the Ravens are the most balanced, in my opinion.
Okay.
I feel like with the rushing attack that they have, with Lamar and J.K. and like Ingram,
J.K. Dobbins,
Andrews and Brown and stuff like that.
Right.
I feel like that they're going to be a really good team offensively and on the defensive side, and Campbell. And they have like really good corners like Peters and Smith and Humphrey. I just feel like that game could be kind of tough for us.
Sure.
And I was trying to see if you could talk me out of it and kind of give me a reason why that game is going to be a win for us.
Well, it's going to be a tough game, but that's what happens when good teams play other, good teams or whatever. So, it's going to be issues there. But dog, we're going to beat the shit out of the Ravens, man. That's just how I feel. Like, come on, like what you want me to say? What you talking about? Come on, player. So, I mean, of course, every game is going to be dependent of his matchups or whatever. And to be fair, I was trying to think about what team can match up with us offensively. I think the Ravens are one of those teams that can do it. They got enough corners. They got enough coaching. They're solid pass rushing. They don't let the Ravens fool you nowadays, because they have defensive pedigree, but they're more so an offensive team nowadays, and the defense is kind of living off of that. The Ravens' talent of old days is much better than it is now. So don't be afraid of them cats that they got on the front line. Like they good, but they can be moved out the way. You know what I'm saying? And like besides that, dog, like they just ain't, man, look, they ain't got Zeke, dog. They got Mark Ingram, dog.
Yeah, I think that's a big thing. I think that's a big thing with us, just having Zeke and then having the guys that we have like CD and Gallup. Like, I think we can be greatest show on turf. I really believe that.
Hell yeah.
I feel like people sleep on Gallup a lot. I love Gallup coming out of the draft.
Yeah.
Just watching him, what he did against Alabama, and what he has done since he got in the league.
Yeah.
And just like having 1,000 yards in your second year. And I feel like people underappreciate that.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Because they look too much at the wins and the losses, and they don't really look at, okay, well, he's developing as a player and he's a great receiver. I feel like people kind of sleep on him. I heard a lot of people when C.D. Lamb got drafted, even people that, represent the Cowboys and stuff like that saying, oh, Cooper finally got number 2. Like,
Sure.
He been had a number 2. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't disrespect. Not saying C.D. won't be great, but don't disrespect Gallup.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And
this is my thing. If I can give you a more nuanced answer, bro. So I'm playing base formation, but if I was to do something interesting and nuanced, I would stay in base, but not necessarily nickel. But I'll stay in base, the formation of it, but not personnel though. And I would turn my Sam linebacker into a cornerback. and I would make that dude have I would create a responsibility for him. And his job is to pretend like he's quarterback spying versus Jackson. He's not really spying him. He's just giving the image of it, because if he's showing the image of it, he won't run. Jackson he's only gonna run if it's like wide open to run. If he sees somebody spying, then he'll think that there's a matchup, elsewhere, and he'll throw the football. That's kind of what we want him to do. You give the image that you're spying him, but in real life you're playing some kind of weird exotic zone look or whatever, where you might be eyeing one of the tight ends or something like that, and just let everybody else play regular ball. Just let everybody, because I don't want Van Der Esch trying to spy Lamar Jackson. That ain't good for your health. You don't want Jalen Smith. No. You don't want Jalen Smith spying Lamar Jackson. Come on now, that ain't great. But you get one of them athletes that you're not using and plug him in there at that Sam spot, not necessarily nickel. Plug him in that Sam spot. Make him play linebacker. He'll give you tackle box coverage in the run game, and he'll be spying Lamar Jackson. So if you asking me, that's the most nuanced answer I can give you. Besides that, we're gonna beat the shit out of the Ravens. That's all I got for you.
Okay. And one more, another thing I wanted to talk about was
Brandon. You see, he try on the timeout, Brandon. You see, he try to change it up. You see him change it up. He's trying to be different. I see you, player. My bad. 901. What you got, man? My bad. One more. Go ahead.
So basically, the other thing I wanted to talk about was kind of like Dak Prescott. So basically, I'll be on Instagram and stuff, and I was on Instagram looking at a post talking about who's going to be the best quarterback in the NFC in like 5 years or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. And I hear a lot of people in the comments saying Haskins or Daniel Jones, and then you got your flock of Carson Wentz. And I can't stand the Carson Wentz support. I promise you I can't. Like, the dude literally owns a hospital room. I promise you he does. Like, the dude, I mean, he's a good quarterback. Don't get me wrong. The talent is there, and you see it like when he plays and he's healthy. But, I mean, man, he got injured the last 3 years straight when it matters. You know what I mean? Yeah. And the biggest thing that's helped the Eagles with their success is when they have a really good backup quarterback. So he's not really a guy like Dak Prescott where you can say, 16 games, I know for a fact, or I have a really good, guess that he's going to be there. With Carson, he's kind of like an injury waiting to happen. You know what I mean? Just being realistic. Yeah. You know what I mean? So with him, it's kind of like people love to put him over Dak and stuff like that. But Dak has won. Dak is durable. Sure. Dak is clutch, and Dak has beat Carson. Yep. I think more times than Carson has beat him. I'm pretty sure. Yep. And it's kind of just like people just, they underrate Dak so bad because they want to say, he don't know how to win with the talent that he has around him. Right. Like, I made so many videos this year just talking about how bad our culture was at times. They just don't get the best out of our players, and people blame it all on Dak like he can play offense and defense. Sure. Like he playing Madden or something. Sure. And it's like, it just don't make sense how they, first of all, how they underrate him and how they overrate Carson. I want to get your thoughts on that.
Let me give you a perspective that I haven't said just yet. I haven't released this official perspective yet because just kind of how I get down on this channel is I kind of want to be able to prove stuff before I put it out there. It's just, it's just how I've been running this thing since I've been doing it. But here's an opinion of mine. And I haven't really put this opinion out yet because I can't prove it. It's just how I feel. And I see it. And I feel it. It's just that there's one thing that's keeping it from being legit or whatever. But I think Dak Prescott is a top 5 quarterback in this league. Possibly higher than that. But you can't say that right now, though. It's just kind of weird to say that right now because you ain't got enough supporting evidence to pull that thought off. But in my mind, if Dak wins the Super Bowl next year, there's nothing stopping him from being in that conversation. Because if Dak was, perfect example, if he was Nick Foles, Right. If Dak was Nick Foles and he won the Super Bowl, then fine. You won the Super Bowl as Nick Foles, but you ain't win the Super Bowl because of Nick Foles. So, you may get an extra contract to go play in Jacksonville, play in Chicago, but we're not going to think that super highly of Nick Foles because we know what the business is. We saw you make those throws. Tannehill is a playoff quarterback. Garoppolo's a Super Bowl quarterback. One playoff game, Garoppolo only threw like 7 passes or something. So we know the vibes, right? Dak Prescott has done everything but win a Super Bowl. He's been number 2 in wins since he's been in the league. He's been growing, developing every single year. They say he's bad at deep passing. He ends up being top 3 in deep passing and top 1, 2, 5, and like 7 in all important quarterback metrics. He almost threw for 5,000 yards last year. He almost beat Tony Romo's record. Just had 41 drops under his belt. So the only thing Dak is missing is a Super Bowl. And if Dak wins a Super Bowl, what else you gonna say? Well, this is Dak's first time really winning football games. No, it's not. Oh, well, Dak doesn't have the numbers to back up his claim. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Oh, Dak ain't clutch. Bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he's a Super Bowl away from it being clear-cut top 5. But in my personal opinion, that I don't really put out because I can't support the claims just yet, Dak Prescott's a top 5 quarterback. He's better than Deshaun Watson, in my opinion. But that's just me.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that one. I think he's very underrated. I think he's a really good quarterback. And I kind of feel like people kind of underrate him and stuff like that because he plays for Dallas and stuff like that. You know how that is.
Of course.
I feel like he's a really good quarterback, and he's going to lead this team to the Super Bowl. I just see it. And when he does, people going to have to eat their crow, and that's going to be a problem for them. But the last thing I want to talk about really is
one more thing.
Our defensive line.
Right.
So basically, with my whole thing, our defense in general.
Okay.
I think our defense is highly underrated, and I feel like a lot of people don't think our defense is gonna be any good this year, or they're gonna be giving up 30 a game. Sure. And I just disagree with it because everybody says, "Oh, you lost Byron Jones. Oh, you lost Robert Quinn." The first thing with the Byron Jones is I love our corners. I love Jordan Lewis.
Okay.
And I feel like he's a really good corner. And he, ever since his rookie year, because people don't forget, he started his rookie year and played good ball against top receivers.
Sure.
I saw when we played Green Bay, and he held Devontae Adams under 100 yards. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. When we played the Raiders, and he held Crabtree under 100 yards. Him and Cheeto, because they both, guarded him.
Sure.
So I know what he can do. And then I know what our linebackers are made of. And people are so just, they're not good. But people forget what they've done, and they forget how good they are. They just haven't had the opportunity and the coaching that they need. I was a Chris Richard fan when he came to Dallas because I thought, I was so much in the Seahawks did this, so we should do that box. Right. I know now not to be in that. You know what I mean? So, and he just didn't give Jordan Lewis the opportunity that he should have, that he deserved, in my opinion.
Right.
You know what I mean? He was coming off the bench playing well against Lamar. He was coming off the bench getting picks. I think he had 2 or 3 picks last year. You know what I mean? And this is as a corner being behind Anthony Brown, who I'm not a fan of. I don't think he's terrible, but he's just not. He's not better than Jordan Lewis.
Okay, yeah.
And the whole he got to be this size and he got to be this speed or whatever stuff, it's crazy. Like my dad always say this, and he's an old Cowboy fan. Just be a good football player. Put the best football players on the field. And I believe Jordan Lewis is a better football player than Anthony Brown is at that position.
I agree.
And I feel like with this defense, once they get that opportunity and they get the right coaching, especially with Aldis Smith and Randy Gregory, if Aldis Smith can give you 6 sacks and Tyron Cox can give you 5, and Jerry McCoy being right by DeMarcus Lawrence and be, because people underrate that too, like Jerry McCoy having a
Okay, slow down, because you're about to go into 3 different tangents. I feel you 100%. I do think Jordan Lewis is was kind of, but then you know what I mean. We don't know how bad Chris was. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how bad Chris Richard was. We don't know how he was operating and running things over there. So that's just that. But I think by subtracting him, I think you just bring in a brand new set of eyes that aren't biased. You know what I'm saying? And Mike McCarthy ain't got no ties to nobody, so I think him and his people gonna put the best guys in place. And if Jordan Lewis is a better corner than whoever the hell's out there, then what's his face? What's my man's name that just came from whatever that Scott Walker still got a lot of faith in. What's the boy? Daryl Worley. Right. So yeah, it's not gonna be any kind of bias or whatever. If you're better than Worley, you're better than Worley. Listen, man, great call, and I like how you slyfully one more thing in there. So appreciate you, my guy. Great call. Plug your YouTube one more time, and we'll see if we can get people to go check out your stuff.
Okay, I got you. Real Sports Talk, just giving you guys topics, giving you guys sports content, and I got around 40 subscribers right now, just trying to grow, keep growing, and just let you guys have fun, rock out, debate in the comments, do whatever you want, and that's all, man.
All right, man. Good luck. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Hey, yep. I respect this drive, dog. I'm in the exact same place he in right now.
Man, listen, bro. I remember when I had 40 subs, dog. I remember my chat box used to have like 2 people in them. And I used to feel so good about them goofy ass live stream. Like, me and 5 people gonna talk football today. I run home and do them damn streams after my day job at Pizza Hut at the time, bro. I run home and do that little funky ass live stream with them 5 people. And that shit might as well have been a Zoom call. It might as well have been a 6-person Zoom call, dog. But it grows, man. It grows. You keep grinding. You keep doing your thing. Every time I meet a new YouTuber that's going through their paces or whatever, man, the good thing about it is that I know how it is to go through those paces, man. It's not like I'm a rapper that got a fan base and I decided to do YouTube one day and I wake up with 100,000 subs. I remember those 40 sub days. You know what I'm saying? Keep grinding, young fella. Brandon, you had something on Dak Prescott being top 5, on Jordan Lewis, or anything like that?
Man, Dak Prescott, head and shoulders better than Carson Wentz.
Sure.
We already know that. And we're not going to act like Carson ain't made goddamn twigs and mud and shit, and he don't just blow down when the wind comes.
Hey,
we know this already.
Hey, Brandon, I had to cut my boy off at the end, though, man. So I had to cut my boy. Because look, this is what he do. He's not going to say, hey, I got one more thing. This how they do it. He go, yeah, man, the cornerback position, man, da-da-da, boom, boom, boom. Then he'll get into a broad topic, right? I'm telling you, man, Voch, this defense is going to be so good, man. Like the D-line. Man, the D-line. Let me tell you something about Alden Smith, bro. Alden Smith going to go so Alden Smith. And then he goes big again, right? Boy, let me tell you something, man. We're going to finally get some pressure, boy. This defense, man, is going to help them linebackers get better. Boy, Jalen Smith finally going to run and before you know it, he's been on your phone for 30 minutes.
Covered the whole defense.
The whole defense. My next call ain't got nothing to talk about. Watch this. Hold the time out. Let's see. 559, what you got to talk about?
What's up, brother? Hey, what's up, Voch? Just wanted to, first of all, let me start by saying that I appreciate your content, man. I'm a big fan of your stuff.
Appreciate you.
The one thing I wanted to talk about, I don't know if you've already talked about it on the live stream, because I'm at work, man. I got my headphone on right now, so hopefully I don't get caught by the boss man. But
don't get fired.
One thing I wanted to talk about is that a lot of people are overlooking is the special teams.
Right.
The additions, to the special teams. Bringing in John Fassel. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right, but field position, by far is probably one of the most important, if not the most important things when it comes to your team. And Cowboys ranked 31st. Out of the whole league, that's second to last.
Right.
And, I just wanted to get your take on what you think, the new additions to this team. They drafted well, and a lot of those players that they drafted and the undrafted rookies, most of them are going to play, special teams. And I think they had one of the best classes, as undrafted rookies.
Sure.
I just wanted to get your take. What do you think, what do you think the Cowboys, their special teams, how important is it going to be? I don't want it to mean saying how important it's going to be, but how big of a role is it going to play in the team's success this coming year?
Before I get started, I just want everybody to just look at your screen and look at the greatness of Dak Prescott and Amari Cooper. They're going to throw this touchdown at the bottom, man. I just want everybody to see the greatness of your top 5 quarterback and your best route runner receiver in the game. I just want y'all to acknowledge this, man. Anyway, to touch on your point, you was talking about special teams, right? So it's a couple.
Yeah.
It's a couple angles to this. First of all, Brett Maher, if he was less terrible, you win 3 football games. Like we lost 4 because of him.
Right.
So one game, I'm just kind of gonna give you benefit of the doubt or whatever. So I'm gonna say 3 games for Brett Maher, right? So like that's 11-5 already. I can't count, but that's 11-5. But then there's a lot more to it because if your kicking unit is look at Amari Cooper here, dog. If your kicking unit is terrible, then your offense got to start at the 20 every single time. Or your defense got to start in the middle of the field every single time for a couple reasons.
Yeah.
Because you've either bent but not broke, and the other team then kicked a damn field goal or something, and now you got to start at the 20. Or Brett Maher, your kicker, can't kick the ball out the back of the end zone, so the other team gets in the middle. They get the ball in the middle of the field. So you got a lot of hidden yards that you just can't account for. That's just going against your offense. That's just going against your defense. And it's sick. And you just asking your offense to build its way out of that. So if you just a little better than 32nd, if you just don't lose ball games via field goals, if you kick the ball out the back of the end zone, if you actually get turnovers, then your offense and defense will be much better automatically.
Yeah. See, I'm not saying Johnson is going to come. He's going to make us top 5. He's not going to make it dramatic. I understand. Your point of view of Brett Maher, and he was terrible. Like he was very, very, very bad. Francis Rams was 20th last year. He's not going to make us a whole world better. But I just that little bit of an improvement, in our kicking game, in our special teams, I think it's going to be a difference in where your team doesn't have to work as hard, as they did last year.
Well, see, but that's what's so funny because the Cowboys already got a top 5 offense in every metric. You know what I'm saying? We already a top 5 offense. So then you improve.
You understand?
Right. So I don't see why we not gonna be the best offense in the league next year. I don't see why not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think with John Foster, which I think is going to be very, very important, to our team's success this coming year. And I just wanted to, throw that out there, to get your take on it. Like I said, I appreciate your contact. I'm at work. Let me get my ass back to work, before I get fired.
Don't get fired, my guy. Appreciate it, man. Salute.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
See, Brian, I like that, man. I like that. He said, look, I got one question. I got one question. That's what he said. Now, man, one day, man, somebody gonna call in and they gonna be like, yeah, man, I'm at work, but their job gonna be like, I'm an assassin or something.
You can talk to John Wick for a minute.
If I got to erase this dude, I'll be right back. What you think about that, man? What you think about us being a top 5 offense with the worst special teams unit and one of the worst turnover units? If we can get turnovers, if we can make field goals, if we can get field position, if we can kick the ball out the back of the end zone, how much better does that make your offense?
So look, touching on being a top 5 offense, because I missed this when the last caller was calling in, the other guy who had the other YouTube channel.
Right.
Man, he talked about the Ravens. I would love to see Marcus Peters, Marlon Humphrey, and then weak-ass Jimmy Smith cover Amari Cooper, Michael Gallup, and C.D. Lamb.
Good luck to you. Good luck.
So that's what I say about a top 5 offense. And then as far as the special team goes, if we are 31st, then we are already better than where we were in 2019.
That's it.
All we got to do is be at least 31st.
That's it.
Start ahead of the 26-yard line. Imagine if we start games averaging our field position at the 38.
Sure.
That don't even sound crazy. The 38.
Belichick beat us because his unit was better than ours. Because his kicking game unit was better than ours.
Absolutely.
Yep. Crazy shit.
So if you can, all you got to do is just be one spot better, and you are automatically ahead of where you were last year.
Sure.
Your offense just has to keep doing the same thing, even though you and I and other people who are, like you say, I am Legend Monsters, I'm a fan of, and it's Last of Us 2 is coming out soon, the monsters from The Last of Us. The people who aren't one of those, they can see that, okay, the offense is already going to do what it do. The special teams just got to get up off the ground.
I heard Last of Us gonna be whack, man.
Come on now.
I heard
Don't do
last.
that.
I heard Last of Us 2 gonna be whack, man.
Hey, I've been avoiding spoilers deliberately.
I have too, man. But I heard it's gonna be. I heard it's gonna be. I heard it's gonna be. I heard it's gonna be whack.
I'm
I
happy to
don't know.
find
We'll
out.
see. We'll see. But I just heard it's gonna be. But anyway, though, you make a very fair point. There was only 2 games last year where I felt like we had like supreme field position. Like we just played the field position game perfectly. And that was the Rams and the Eagles. And of course, those games we beat the shot those two teams. Like we beat the shot the Rams and the Eagles. It was
Mother hold.
right. So and then there was the teams that we could just line up and just beat. Like the Giants and the Washington or whatever. But those don't count, man. Those teams are teams that you supposed to beat. They're not teams that what I'm saying. But Eagles and Rams, I think that those are the examples of what I mean by and this is tackling right here. Look at just tackling. We couldn't tackle Davin Cook. But yeah, man, those were the ones. Those were the games that I look at as my example of
The conference has been locked.
as my example of like top tier special teams giving us field position and making our defense better and our offense better. We got one last call, then we're gonna get up out of here. We're gonna get Brandon up out of here. And we're gonna continue setting up this laptop and hope this PC and hope everything is everything. Let's get into the phones to see what y'all talking about. Fairly, what's happening?
Hey, what's going on, my man?
Everything, my guy. What's good with you?
Hanging in there.
Damn, dog.
I told you I was gonna have some notes next time.
Okay. I
got
got
some notes for you. Just
One more
taking
thing.
off what went on already.
you. Go ahead. Let's see what you got.
Well, I was thinking about just hitting on some points that was made earlier about TP.
Okay.
How we talking about getting him? I say what about 110 carries or so. Man, we can get him 100 carries and just like I said, just use them, have them both on the field together, like flex them out, and then have him running them. The little motion across formation or whatever they call it.
Mm-hmm.
You know that the shit like the Rams be doing all that, the jet sweeps and stuff.
Sure. Swing motion, yo-yo motions.
Just all that swing motion, just get the defense just moving in different directions where they just can't rush straight in and get them big deep tackles guessing.
Right.
You know what I mean? It just gotta be more unpredictable. But I'm just sitting there thinking, man, we had the best offense in the league with the worst coaches.
True.
So it's like, man, what you think it's gonna be now?
Sure. And I think we're gonna beat the shit out of everybody, man. I mean, what you want me to say, man? What you want me to say? I'm just waiting to see what they got for us, man. I'm just waiting to see what the vibes is. But if they got football on time, in which they should have football on time, because they already announced the Pro Bowl, so I don't think they backtracking anytime soon. Then yeah, line up and let's see what's going on.
Yep. And then I was thinking also having Lamb gonna be an upgrade from Cobb.
Sure.
I don't see Lamb dropping those passes. That's another couple of touchdowns.
Sure. Yeah, I agree.
And also, I'm hoping that Mr. Badass wins out that center position.
Is it because you don't want Joe Looney to have the starting spot? That's a false start and they missed it. Well, no, they didn't. They didn't miss. All right, my bad. Go ahead. Is it because you didn't want Joe to start, or is it because or because something else?
Well, I'm not gonna necessarily like you said, Joe wasn't horrible, but I just feel like Biotis is that's his position. That's what he played. You know what I mean? So he's gonna be more natural, and he's gonna be able to grow into it more.
Right.
And we just use we can use Joe all across the line because we're gonna have injuries. And I really don't want him starting.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
I mean, of course, Biotis got to win the job, but you know what I mean. If he don't win the job, that's that. But I feel like he will though. Because, I mean, Wisconsin, I don't know about his pass blocking, but I know they run the hell out the ball.
That's real talk. That's real talk. Let's see. Somebody in my chat box say, "Do you see how many dislikes is on the Madden the new Madden trailer, or whatever?" And that thing got 14,000 likes and 19,000 dislikes. Let me tell you something, sir. That is nothing compared to that. Brandon, was that Call of Duty game that had like a million something dislikes on they on their trailer? Which one was that?
That new one.
That was on World War II. That was World War II.
No, not World War II. It was I bet I could type in
Infinite
Call of
Warfare,
Duty
right?
dislike
When they
trailer.
was space.
Hold on, wait.
Nah, you know what? I think it was Infinite Warfare, but it was in space and shit.
Like I just typed in Call of Duty dislike,
Yeah.
and it got most dislike trail. Let's see. Infinite Warfare. Let's see. 3 million dislikes, sir. 19,000 is
That's
nothing.
the
19,000 dislikes.
That's the one they were giving away for free.
That's what they was giving up for free. No, look, 19,000 dislikes is nothing compared to this 3.8 million. My bad, Fairley. My bad, sir. I do think Tony Pollard should get more carries, though. I think this team can be the greatest show on turf, and I'm not just saying that because it's my team, but it's gonna be hard to find defenses that can match up with us properly. You know what I'm saying? So if you just do Zeke things, if you do Tony and Gallup things, and Cooper and Lamb things, who the hell gonna cover Jarwin? You know what I'm saying? And Jarwin ain't got to be the best tight end in the world. He just got to be better than Witten. And he can do that. So, I feel you. Who gonna stop us, dog?
Ain't nobody gonna stop us. Too many weapons, man. All we can do is stop ourselves, and we done got that out the way.
Fair enough. We are fantastic at doing that. We are great at shooting ourselves in the foot. So if we learn anything,
Yeah. Cause I was sitting there thinking, you think about it, man. All them years we did go 8-8. That was despite Gary. You know what I mean? Like, if we had any kind of decent coaching, like you said, that's at least 3 or 4 more wins.
right.
Playoff, possibly Super Bowl. You know what I mean? You never know.
So we were supposed to go undefeated last year, but you know how that go.
Oh, man.
You know how that go.
It's been, last year, the year before that. Well, no, not the year before that. The rookie year.
Right.
But like I say, that was, despite Gary. You know what I mean?
What else you got in your notepad?
Let's see what else I got on.
Oh, boy. He got
And I'm
encyclopedia over
wondering
there.
if,
Go ahead.
I'm wondering if, look, hey, I try to compare this time.
Okay.
I was a little starstruck last time, but
It's all good, my guy.
I was thinking about Coop. I was thinking maybe I guess when all this COVID shit over, when they get back to practicing, man, if Lamb can, get in that workout room with Coop and get some of them moves down.
Sure.
Oh my God.
Absolutely.
Man, he already a beast.
If anything, Lamb is the least of the route runners right now, but that's just because Gallup and Cooper are really good route runners. So, but it's not like Lamb is a bad route runner. Y'all can watch my film session. I can show y'all that.
No, he definitely good. But
sure.
I mean, just like players learn from Jerry Rice, and just learn from the greats. And I feel like Coop is one of the greats. He's one of the man. He's definitely that route running man.
Mm-hmm.
Like you say, he'll set you up 5 different ways before you even break.
Yes, sir.
You ain't got a clue what's gonna happen.
Did y'all see Connor Williams on this late pickup right here, man? They're gonna run this stunt. Boom, boom, boom. Connor Williams come over late. Come on, son. Stop playing with my left guard, bro. 52 is a terrible number, by the way, amongst all these other numbers, but I hate 52 on offensive linemen. But boy, look at my son Connor Williams. What else you got in your encyclopedia? I mean your notepad over there. What else you got?
One more thing.
Well, that's about it. I just want to come say my piece on here. Just man, I hope that secondary is gonna hold up, man. I think our front 4 is gonna be good enough to, I guess you could say, hide the secondary. The little flaws, but I think the defense philosophy is going to be totally different. So it's going to be, I believe that's going to create more turnovers, because that's what we really need, man. If we can just get the ball back a few more times,
sure,
man, it would be hard to stop.
Yeah, man, This was a great call, man. You came ready with your notes, man. You know what I'm saying? You hit him upside the head with all these facts for him. You know what I'm saying? Keep that notepad ready. Keep that pen good and write down your thoughts. And next time you call in, we're gonna do it all over again, man. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
My guy. What's your YouTube channel, by the way? Plug your YouTube, by the way. Plug. Huh? Well, he gone.
Nope.
He gone.
Nope.
You have any thoughts, sir?
Man, look, he talked about wanting to get Tony up in there more. I remember the day that Tony got drafted. I grabbed a spiral notebook and just started drawing up plays.
Of course.
If you give me a formation where Tony and Zeke are both in the backfield, then you get Tony into any kind of motion to go out wide,
Sure.
man, I'm salivating.
Sure.
I'm salivating by it because I know that he could do it.
Sure. Plus, I don't think that Mike is ignorant enough to not utilize Tony Pollard properly. So that's half the problem.
Mike converted a running back to a wide receiver out of need already. I mean, no, it was vice versa. It was a wide receiver to a running back. So
Sure.
he has experience putting guys in multiple positions.
Man, Rain Dakota Prescott is insane, bro. Chat box, come on now. Chat box, come on now. Rain Dakota Prescott is insane. Everson Griffin, first of all, I would love to have that spin move on my team, but Rain Dakota, come on now. Come on now, y'all gonna stop playing with him. But yeah, Brandon, you have any closing remarks before you have to boogie, sir?
I am really looking forward to all of these position battles, and I hope that Joe Looney is not on my football team in 2020.
That's some evil shit, man. That's some evil shit to say about brother Joe Looney, man. I actually got a Joe Looney film session, man. I probably drop that thing in the morning. Actually, man, I'll drop that. I'll drop it right now. I ain't doing nothing else. I'll hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna drop the Joe Looney
Ours
film.
is lined up for Friday. That's when ours is lined up to drop.
Man, I ain't about to worry about your videos being lined up, dog.
Hey man, I'm just trying to be like you.
What's wrong with you, Playboy? What you talking about? Looney. Here we go. So let's edit and do all that good stuff. Actually, let me. Net. Boom. All right. Because y'all need to be in my business. So let's see. Let's go. What do we call this? Can we go to big edit? Can we go to big edit? All right. Let's go. How the Cowboys. No. Surviving Joe Looney. That's a cold ass name right there. That's a cold. Hey, come on now. Hey, come on now. Come on now. Chat box, come on now. Come on now. Surviving Joe Looney. Oh, I don't even want to put nothing else on it. Surviving Joe Looney, Dallas Cowboy film session. Got to put Dallas Cowboy and film session on it for the algorithm. But boy, what a name. What a name. All right, so y'all, we got a Joe Looney film session that I'm about to drop right now. And hell, man, y'all can leave here and go watch it. Y'all can go watch that thing in the morning. It's basically me talking crazy about Joe Looney for 17 minutes. I didn't know the film session was gonna be that damn long, but yeah, I'm talking crazy to Joe Looney.
I'm YouTube viewing.
It is what it is, player. It is what it is. It is not made for kids. I'm tired of them asking me that. Yes, I want to monetize it. What else I'm gonna do with it? All right, Brandon. Plug your stuff so we can wrap this thing up. So I can get in the chat box, see what they're talking about, and then we'll wrap this thing on up.
The channel is Frankly Football. Me and Set It Off Chris.
There you go.
My dog. My man, 10 grand. We go over there and daily we talk ball and what we like and dislike about the Dallas Cowboys.
Looney, Mike.
Please go there, subscribe to the channel, like all the videos, help us grow and be, let us be great.
How did that come about? How did y'all decide to do content together? When that happened?
Chris hit me up a couple weeks back and we both live in Virginia. So we just started battling from there, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, he really wanted to, get his voice out there. And I was like, bruh, I need somebody to do this with anyway. I haven't mastered the art of talking to myself. So I needed him just as much as he needed me, and it was greatness from there.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So we gonna drop this Joe. Hey man, so y'all tune in. I need to go over my super chats. Casey J just hit me up and says, "Hey Voch, great channel. I need your help with a podcast. I'm gonna email you." Phone line's open, fam. Why don't you call in right now? Matter of fact, let me.
Boom.
Let's go take care of this right now. Cause I'm about to go
The
to sleep.
conference has been unlocked.
I'm going to bed. Call in, Casey J. See what you got to say. How bad you want to be a podcaster? How bad you want to do this? How bad you want it? Come on, right now. Step in front of everyone. Talk to me and Brandon and see what you got. I want to hear the vibes. I want to see what the business is. Visibility. Yeah, we just gonna make that thing private. Not private. We're gonna make it public, and we just gonna drop it right now. So as soon as we get done hearing what Casey J got to say, we just gonna drop it. Casey J, call into the show so we can hear what you got to say. So we can hear about your aspirations. Thank you, Brandon. Aspirations to be a podcaster. Cause let me tell you something about podcasts. I think a lot of people start off as podcasters. And then they realize that the money's in YouTube when you first starting off, and there's not a lot of money in podcasting when you first start off. So they stop. So you stop podcasting, right?
Come on now.
You stop podcasting, and you stop. I'm giving them game. It's the best game I can give you. You start podcasting. You stop until you build your following high enough to where you can make money podcasting, but. Hey, man, let me tell you something. If you don't want to do it for free, don't do it. Because you're going to have to do a lot of it for free. Casey J, call in and we want to hear from you.
You got to love it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, luckily, like, people like you and me, we love talking ball.
Mm-hmm.
Doing this stuff isn't work for me right now. I'm sure, you put more time and effort into it than I do. But I don't mind doing this in my spare time and using hours of my spare time to make my craft better.
There you go. Casey J, call in, man. You got turn your radio down. Turn your radio down. You got a minute to call in before we wrap this thing up and go to bed. 'Cause it's about to be midnight over there, and Brandon got a whole family at home. He don't want to get beat upside the head, so we want to hear from you, man.
At both times. It's all good though. She's great.
Joe said to check the Discord. In the Cowboy section.
Hey, shout out to Joe. He a great dude.
Shouts out to Joe, man.
Chris and him have been chopping up. He's been giving us a lot of throwing a lot of game our way.
Yeah. Joe been trying to get me to look at this Eagles thing. Apparently the Eagles gonna be $50 million over the cap next year or whatever. It ain't my team, Playboy. What's wrong with you? Look, this always goes back to like selling your soul, right? We always talk about this, selling your soul for a run, and we always see the Eagles trying to buy players, and we see them just trying to buy players, acquire players, and they don't draft their guys. They try to buy them, and that's what happens when you keep trying to buy people. Good luck to you.
Eventually, the house comes crashing down.
Truth will set you free. You want to know a good way to save all that money? Cut Carson. Damn.
Ooh, hard.
Cut Carson. Shit. What you mean, player? What you talking about? The stream's current bit rate is 2600. Is lower than your recommend. We recommend I stream at 95. My damn stream so goddamn strong. They recommend me stream stronger. Appreciate my super chats, man. Adrian, Lindsay, True Sage, Casey J twice didn't want to call in, and Keith Floyd dropped a dime. And appreciate you, Brandon from Frankly Football. Y'all doing good things over there, man. Keep at it. And before you know it, you will be in the place where you want to be in this whole content creation thing. Just stay humble and have fun. That's it. That's all I got to tell you.
Yes, sir. That's the goal. My goal right now is 1,000 subs by the end of the season.
1,000
that is
subs.
our goal that we set.
1,000 subs by the end of the season. And where you at now?
Right now we at 50. We really just started. Like me and Chris really just started this 2-3 weeks ago. So Like my goal is to put out constant content and get eyes on us, so that we can be great. We set the goal high because we're not afraid to fall short.
So everybody listening, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go to Frankly Football. Brandon's going to put the link in the description. So if you're watching live or if you're watching on demand, you can always just go to the live chat box and it'll just show the link. Frankly Football, though, you can't miss it. You can Google it. If you can't spell Frankly Football, spell it wrong in Google and Google will fix it for you. Then copy and paste that and throw it in YouTube and you'll find Frankly Football. And just listen to what they got to say. And if they have good content, you stay and subscribe. If you hated it, come back and tell me why you hated it and we can laugh at them together. All right. But we do want to build that audience and we do just want to give them a fair shake because that's what this thing is all about. Fair shakes. You know what I mean? So, Brandon, when you put out this content, you need to put the best stuff out. You don't need to have do anything because the one video somebody might click on, it may not be your best video. Now all of a sudden people think you trash and they won't give you a second go at it. You see what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So just make sure all your stuff is good to go when you running it. I'm hanging up on you now. You've been on my phone entirely too long. Salute to you, sir.
Yes, sir. Hey, Voch, one more thing.
Yes, sir.
No, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Okay, well, you stupid boy. You stupid boy. Drop your link in the description. Get the hell out the phone, man, in the chat box. That was hilarious. All right, y'all. It's been cool, man. We just kind of wanted to run one more back, man. We just kind of wanted to get a little film session in there. I was watching film, and I just wanted to go live to holler at y'all real fast. Let me close that one, and let me publish this. You know what? Let's watch it live as a family. Let's go to set it as a premiere. No, schedule it. Not instant premiere. I can do instant premieres. Wait a minute. What that mean? When you set video as an instant premiere, you and your viewers can watch it together at the same time. Will it happen now? Like if I hit publish, will it do it now? Hold on, let me go to video elements. Okay, cool. Will it happen right now? Let me go to publish. Hold on. I ain't know I could do this because I was always trying to time that shit up. My premiere will begin shortly. Damn, I can do that right now. Hey, man, we learn something new every day, dog. So, listen, I can do instant premieres now. That will help us. So, listen, I'm going to drop this link in the chat box, and we can go watch me hate on Joe Looney for 17 minutes. Indubitably. Anyway, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, bro. This is fun. Like I said, we got more upgrades on the way, so y'all just kind of hang in there, bear with me, deal with me. It's gonna be like towards the end of this month when I for sure make those changes, but y'all probably gonna see them like after the July 4th holiday because I'll be going to Natchez and I'll be coming back and all that good stuff. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Expect my live stream to be spiffy as hell after that. And then we got 2 more surprises on the new channel rollout. So that's just that. One more thing. Hey, man, y'all hold it down for the Doski Woski, the Peasky Whiskey, man. This has been fun. Go check those channels out I told you to check out. And I'll catch y'all next time, man. Peace.